Jeffrey Walizer Jr. writes, hey guys, love the show. My question is simple. Do you think Mad Max will beat Avengers Age of Ultron at the box office this weekend?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I think if you look at the trajectory, I've got to believe that Mad Max is going to make more than 35 or 40 million at the box office. It's not. I don't believe it's going to be like $100 million opening. Who knows? Maybe it will. But I think with Avengers Age of Ultron hitting 77 on its second weekend, I think they adjusted it up to 79, I'm not sure. Then I think it's reasonable to expect that Avengers will at most, I think, hit 40, probably closer to 35 on its third weekend, which, you know, most studios would kill to have a movie in its third weekend making 30 to $40 million. But I got to believe that I think Mad Max will do better than that. So I think it could be close, but I think Mad Max will beat it. Could be totally wrong. Of course, I don't know. Mark, what do you think?
Well, the monkey in the wrench here is going to be Pitch Perfect 2.
You're not wrong, actually.
Because a lot of people are excited about that film as well. And last week I tweeted, and Periscope, so it's out there, that I think Mad Max is going to do $43 million at the box office, okay? I think that going into that, I thought that Avengers was going to beat it, and now I'm just not that sure anymore. I thought Avengers might do $100 million its second weekend and only did about 76, 77, something like that. So I think that Pitch Perfect 2 might be the breadwinner for the entire weekend because people might be divided as to whether to see Avengers or Mad Max, and people who want to see Pitch Perfect 2 are definitely going to go see that. So I think Mad Max is going to have a strong opening, and I think that this word of mouth, what we're talking about, it might have a strong second and third weekend as well.
Yeah, I think Pitch Perfect is great counter programming for a weekend that's going to have Avengers and Mad Max. Pitch Perfect 2 is great, and you're right. I thought Avengers was going to break 100 million its second weekend. Bare minimum, I thought 90, but and it didn't. So who knows? Schnepp, what do you think?
I think Mad Max Fury Road is going to kick over 50 million. Why? Because every critic that's come out, I read a bunch of reviews yesterday.
97% is last I checked.
Yeah, 97%. It's incredible. I was very happy because I was like, I felt when I saw the movie, because I'm a Road Warrior fan and because I like action films, like this kind of action film, I felt I was like, I'm going to be in the minority, and certain people aren't going to see what I saw. But all the reviews that I read so far were definitely in the same boat, where I feel like, wow, this movie really cuts through to the chase, so to speak, and gets you right, grabs you by the spine and doesn't let go. And it seems to have had that effect. So I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say. But I think just that pure word of mouth that I just hear from all my friends right now, not just critics, but my friends, they're like, I can't wait to see that movie because I've been hearing people say it's really incredible. I think that's going to push it over to what originally people were like, they were saying it was tracking soft or whatnot. I think that personally hope it does, because it deserves to make that back. It deserves that kind of, I want people to see this film and enjoy it because it's just a visceral experience. Whether or not it's going to beat Avengers, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It's like, but yeah, you're right, Mark. Pitch Perfect is definitely going to come in there and slice through.
It'll be interesting to see how that factors into it. I think Avengers, I just can't go against my pick. I think Avengers is going to edge out Mad Max, but I don't necessarily want that to happen anymore. I just think that's the way it's going to go.
It's funny. This is a great opening weekend because I really enjoyed the first Pitch Perfect. I was late to the party of it, and then when I finally watched, I'm like, so this is what all the buzz is. And this is pretty good, and I'm really looking forward to this one. Good weekend to be a movie fan.